What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about if Gran Turismo 7 is going to be delayed. So this is something I didn't see coming because the person that tweeted this was actually the last person to talk about the game feeling relatively safe. And so what do I mean by all this? Well, obviously, Gran Turismo 7 is supposed to launch on March 4th, so very, very soon from right now. And we have a post from Tom Henderson who says the Gran Turismo 7 media event, which was scheduled to take place tomorrow, which I think would be today from you guys are seeing this, has been delayed by Sony, and a new date hasn't been given or an explanation as to why it was delayed. A tad concerning as the game is due to launch on March 4th. Now, what I was saying earlier in terms of kind of like hinting at the future, Tom was actually the last person to talk about this game when he mentioned the state of play, the rumored Sony February event, and he talked about that about a week or so ago, maybe a little bit more, and one of his main aspects that he kind of threw in as like a fun little fact was that, you know, when you have games that come out, oftentimes, actually a lot of times, media will get their hands on it for a specific day or a specific length of time, and it's only them, right? Only the media is allowed to see it or to play it for however long the developer does, and that gives them time to make videos on it, make articles on it, all that stuff. So when the game is then shown to the public eye, which would be at maybe a state of play or something like that, the media is already ready. You know what I mean? They've already, they knew they were keeping it a secret, and they hit publish, and then their article or their video goes up along with when the game gets shown to the masses, all right? So he mentioned Gran Turismo 7 with that whole arc with, you know, why a state of play was coming soon. And you do a media event to get, like I just said, for all this stuff to happen, because then you're going to show it really soon after. So his line of thought was Gran Turismo event was January 25th. That's what the date was supposed to be. Then, maybe a week or two later, you show it at the state of play. The media already saw it, so they're able to, you know, coincide with it. And then about a month or so later, the game launches. And that's relatively normal for a lot of games. So the fact that it was delayed, I'm just trying to, I don't know, I'm trying to put it in as small or as boiled down, I guess, terms as I possibly can in case you guys missed a part of this saga, because then you're going to kind of be, you know, confused. But basically, by them moving this, do they move everything else? That's really what I take away from what Tom says here. They moved the first aspect of it, and so are they going to do it next week? But then would the state of play be delayed a week or two? And then is the game going to be delayed, or is the game stuck? We also know that the developers of Gran Turismo, while an insanely, and I do not say this lightly, they're a talented bunch of people. You know what I mean? They're a very talented group. While they are talented and while they do make some phenomenal, you know, racing games, they take their time and they are not going to put out a product. And really, Sony in general has been, I would say, relatively well known for when these games come out, they need to be, or they at least need to be perceived to be, in very good quality, right? You're not going to have a game come out that's broken. Not saying that it would be, but, you know, if it needs an extra month or so, as we've seen, they're going to do it. You know, I don't know. This is a game that I feel like now has a maybe a 50-50 shot of being delayed. Sony's kind of arc of, you know, exclusives and a lot of big things coming out really does end at this game, right? Because you have Sifu and Horizon, and then you have this, and that's kind of your trio. And then, you know, you may have Ghostwire Tokyo and stuff after that. But really, after March, we really don't know. Maybe Stray, you know, there's definitely games that they can have, but we don't really know too many games of what Sony can do afterwards. God of War. So using that logic, it's definitely possible this game is like an April or May thing, which I really don't think hurts Sony, you know, all that much. I'm not even the biggest, in fact, I'm not at all a Gran Turismo fan. I definitely respect the franchise, same way, honestly, as I respect the Forza franchise. They're both kind of equal, in my opinion. I don't really have like a glaring favorite, but to say that, you know, just because I'm not a super fan, you know, means everybody isn't. I mean, if you guys know the sales of Gran Turismo games historically, they're one of the best-selling games of all time. Not just PlayStation, but just in general. So this is a massive franchise. You got to get it right because people have been waiting an extraordinarily long amount of time for this game, and this game is going to sell. This game is going to do just fine. I think it's going to be hopefully received really, really well when it comes out. So we'll have to keep our eye on it. Again, this could mean the game is delayed. It could also just mean the state of play, this rumored state of play that really would be what, like the end of next week, if you believe some people. Maybe that doesn't end up happening now. Maybe it's pushed a week or so. So we'll have to keep our eyes open. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. If you want to follow me or support me anywhere else. I have a Twitter. I have a second YouTube channel. I also have Patreon and YouTube memberships in the description below if you guys want to check those out. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next video.